Okay, should we introduce ourselves?
Sure. Okay.
Okay, I'm Kyle. I'm the guy who's always behind the scenes for all
Ye-
the Fire Arrow.
Nathan. I acted in this movie we're about to show you, and I also sort of co-directed it, I guess you could say.
Yeah. So this
Um,
is Dead Men Walking.
Yeah. What we're gonna show you is Dead Man Walking, which you can see on our channel, and a very, very old version of it we did when we were much younger. And so it's a comparison side by side what they are.
Kind of like how we got better. Well,
How we got better.
We did the first one.
You will never see this old one ever on our
Anywhere
channel
else.
because it is so bad.
We did it when we were like 15? Not even.
Yeah. So you get to see it
Like that.
small in the corner and, just no sound or anything. So,
Right.
all right. So
So-
you want to start this?
Yeah, let's start this. Okay. All right.
All right.
Your discretion is advised with my awesome little motion graphics in the corner from the
Yeah,
original.
the motion graphic. I thought those were pretty cool. I mean, it kind of took way too long, and obviously doesn't look as good
Oh,
as
it
something
was-
you could do now. But
It was so bad. I made it inside of Sony Vegas with a bunch of 3D bars that I had to render out.
the new title's
And
sick.
then
That
the better motion graphic title, yeah.
yeah, so much better. Okay.
And here we go. And
Yeah.
this is our
Those weren't too
Larson
bad.
Cellar.
Yeah.
Motion graphics on the screen are good, at least.
Aren't
Oh.
isn't it's like I'm just trying to see here. Yeah.
And we're
This whole-
in the
the
original.
whole-
We're still on motion graphics.
Yeah, the whole yeah. Look at that, the freaking explosion radius thing.
Yeah.
That's pretty bad. That's okay.
Funny story, actually. When we made this and I showed my dad, he actually got really worried that like the government was gonna come down on us for this.
And the
Oh, God,
intro for
dude.
the old one's way too long. Like, it just keeps going. And then
Yeah,
as you see, I blacked out.
we have to stop the new version so that way the
Yeah.
original one can catch up because we're still doing intros of people.
Yeah, so you'll see that every now and then. I'll stop the original or the other one, depending on how
Funny
they
story,
sync up. So, go ahead.
Half the original actors from the original one, you and Checkers, who does info server and acts in pretty much everything we do. You two both act in both versions of this.
Yeah, we're the same people. You actually act in the same characters also.
Yeah, I have the same character.
You're the side
really
roles.
Weird.
Which probably
Side
wasn't the
role.
best idea to have you be two people. And there's our old logo. Look at that.
Look at how unfancy it is. And we're still waiting because
Percent.
God, I forgot how long the opening for this was.
here. And then just
Stare at the black
classic,
screen and
like,
enjoy our voices.
like I think we used like cool text and downloaded something and then made it glow. I think that's probably
Yeah.
how we did that.
That's pretty much exactly what we did.
Okay, that's just going on forever.
Oh my God, I forgot how long this was. Oh,
Okay,
here we go. Now
here
we're
we go.
back. Okay. And as you can tell, we're in each of these. We're both in the back of a car. However, one of them is moving, and you can kind of tell in the original one that we're not moving at all.
We're also in a minivan. Funny story, we called it the code name we had before we actually gave the movie a name. We used to call it Operation Soccer Mom. Just because we were in the back of a soccer mom sort of
Yeah.
van.
And instead, in the new one, we got much better costumes, as you can tell. From the fact that it's not really outdated,
And not like a
Ammo.
dollar store headset.
like helmets.
And red tips on our guns.
God. And the fact that you can see the front of the garage in the original.
Yeah.
I mean, the green screen doesn't always work perfectly in the
Because
new
the
one now,
front
but
of the
it's so much better.
like right there, you can see it's a little bad.
Yeah, it's a little bad. There's a little moments where it's like bumpy, or you can see out the front better because we didn't shoot it right. But
All right, got a little
And-
bit of the-
more dialogue because I can't write
it
the
was
script.
so bad.
And there I am. Oh, look at me.
You're wearing like a red vest.
Wearing a red sweater and a random military camo hat.
He'll pull off his
And
military if he
you
wears
can't
that.
hear it, but this is probably, in the original, it's some of the worst dialogue I've ever written. And look
I
at
liked,
the
how,
comparison.
I liked how it was in snow in the old one. And
Yeah,
we're
that was
hiding
nice.
We're hiding behind garbage cans.
That was nice in the original.
Yeah,
But it would have been such a pain to do it.
as you can see, we're
Also,
actually at
we-
the same location too.
Yeah, same place. Just
Although we do
better
move
camera,
around
better
differently.
job.
Like we don't go out the same spots every time.
Yeah. Uh, this part, I actually remember one of the two shots I had forgotten to turn on the mic. So
Oh, yeah.
that's why this entire section, the new version, is completely silent, just music, because I didn't have any audio, so I just killed
Yeah.
everything.
I honestly found it really suspenseful.
Yeah, this
I don't know
part
if-
wasn't. I'm not too disappointed. Well, this part I'm a little disappointed. Cause
I wish we had better costumes for them.
Yeah.
It was kind of a little, I don't know, rushed.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the old one again.
Yep. Old one pops back
Wait.
up because we're actually like back to where we were, kind of.
Yeah.
Oh, and
I had terrible dialogue there too, if I remember.
oh yeah.
This part was just bad.
This
I
part
don't know
has been
why we
bad in
did first
both of
person
them.
there.
Because we thought it looked cool because we were 15. This part I've never really been happy with in either version, and
Yeah.
the sad part is the scenes are exactly the same. It's you and Checkers and me as the scientist, both times. I don't know
This
why
one was
I'm
a little
wearing-
bit better as far as costuming.
Oh yeah, because we actually had like a medical thing, and we had some nicer lighting. And the original one, you can kind of see I'm wearing like a suit coat. I don't know why. Like I think that's just what we thought we had.
Love how well that just synced up on that part.
Yeah, that
Like,
was
you
actually
can
really
see-
cool. You could see just the absolute difference. Like the original, which is like horrible lighting, and this one, you've got like a nice edge light, and there's like a lens flare going across the screen.
Yeah.
And the
Oh,
effects
yeah,
are just,
I love the laser light on that one.
yeah, I threw that one in because I could. Like I'd gotten bored of doing gunfire, so I did a different effect.
Yeah. It almost
And-
seems like the original one was a longer movie, but we had a lot more like of the effects scenes that are actually like cool looking in the
The new
newer one. Less dialogue, which is kind of good because the dialogue isn't really.
The dialogue was atrocious in the.
It's
first
not really
one.
the
I mean,
point of the movie either, really. Like,
no. And yet again, you see how much has changed. Look at the difference. I don't know why we're cutting off my eyes here in the shot, but
I
if you
think
look
we're
at like
gonna
between
account
the
for
two, you
whole
just see
bar
you see the
thing.
difference in quality, and like we actually are using nice camera angles and some decent lighting. It just looks so much better.
I
and
think your
then this entire
scientist character was
segment-
better in this one too, though.
Well, we
Like
had to
that part where
reshoot
you
it.
close the doors. Remember, like off camera, I'm like a creeper.
Yeah.
It
And
was
then this
funny.
part's not even in the original. We just added it because it was just an awesome scene. Also, I've been playing way too much Call of Duty.
I don't think it really makes sense to breach a door when it's like a safe house, but
Oh, it doesn't at all, but it looked cool.
yeah.
This part I blame completely
I like how this
on
scene's
Call.
like 10 times longer. Oh yeah, all the
Yeah, and just a note, you might be able to kind of tell, but there are only 2 people here.
yeah, and then
4 of
there's
those people never
some
existed.
green screened in people.
Green screened, and then I duplicated a couple people. And this, you should have just shot him, honestly.
Yeah, so, some of it doesn't make sense, but it looks cool, so you know.
It's just we wanted to do a better action scene than we'd done before.
Yeah. Which it does look better. I think
Oh,
with
yeah.
more planning it could have been even better than that, but
By more planning, you mean more than just showing up that day.
yeah.
Again, there's no one else in this shot except me and Colin, I think, in this
I
case.
think in that kind of like cover he would have been dead by now, unless they're really bad shots, but
We're just assuming the Stormtrooper rule.
the Stormtrooper rule.
All bad guys are horrible shots unless it's convenient and someone needs to get shot. Spoilers!
The death is so you can see the orange cones in the background, which we put there because we're like, oh, we're using weapons, we have to have
Yeah, we
orange cones. And we do have a filming in progress sign now, which is pretty sweet. Sawyer made for us, I think.
Yeah. Oh, this is the best part. This is the best, I think, improvement you had.
Oh
Going
yeah, I could
from-
act.
Yeah, going from
We're
the
not reading
original
off-
where...
We're reading off the script on the ground.
Yeah, the script is literally in his lap right now. Like, in the original, that's why he's looking down, because the script is in his lap. And then in this, we have, like, actually kind of intense... Maybe not intense, but, like, realistic emotions, I guess.
It's way better dialogue, definitely.
Oh, yeah. Instead of you just kind of, like, awkwardly sitting there and me cutting between 2 different shots. Also,
Yeah.
again, you can tell the minivan is still in the garage.
We never changed locations. You'll even see later that we didn't like change locations at
Oh.
all.
Yeah, it's... This time, at least, we got different locations.
Yeah. The other part about that is I kind of liked how we kept Sean in the car, like after he died, which kind of like made more sense because like the whole no man left behind thing. But
Yeah.
at this point, it's like, I mean, they don't know it, but it's basically like a suicide mission. So
Still
Yeah,
pretty
the car's
proud of
burned.
this. You can't tell, but I'm actually hanging upside down in that shot. I think I'm mostly blocked by fire.
yeah,
No, we didn't actually flip the truck. By hanging upside down, I mean we composited me in. I mean, kind of.
yeah.
And you can't even tell.
The one part I wish we could have done better with this part is when he gives him the like you can't see him looking at his hands. Like
By
me,
him, you
my
mean
character.
you?
Yeah, my character.
Yeah.
You can't see him looking at his hands. Like you can't see him really grabbing the gun.
No. You can see him do that, though. That's a nice point, especially because there's
Which
sound.
yeah, it's not exactly a first person, but it still looks kind of cool. It's kind of different.
Yeah, Checkers would also probably be so dead in that position.
Yeah.
Yeah, all this stuff with the
Commander.
the general commander thing. That was just kind of a last minute thing that we added to the script to try to like give it a little bit more meaning. Oh, and we're back with the original, and you can tell we didn't actually drive anywhere.
Yeah, we're literally exiting the exact same spot. And the garbage cans are still there. Like we didn't even move them.
We didn't move
like,
anything.
change
we didn't do
anything.
anything.
And this looks
Yet
so
again-
cool. I love this sequence, honestly.
Yeah. We took a
Especially once
moment where,
the smoke right here,
yeah.
the practical smoke. That was a great idea.
Oh yeah, it was.
Was that the time where we were like the smoke like didn't go off until like a minute
No,
later?
No, that was at your house. We tried to
Okay,
set up
right,
a
yeah.
smoke. We tried to for the airstrike sequence, the previous airstrike sequence. We tried to set off some practical smoke there, except it didn't go off until about like a minute and a half after.
Wait, no, didn't we like pour
went
water on it and then it went
Yeah, we
off? Yeah.
poured water on it. It didn't go off, and then it went off and lit a bunch of leaves on fire, and ended up lighting my sneaker on fire.
I love this whole fight scene. You did really good with the whole flip. That was awesome.
I just had to throw myself into it.
And it's funny that we die in reverse order here. Reaper dies, and then in
Yeah. Well, you
that
technically
one.
don't die.
because technically in the original script he wasn't gonna die until
no, he wasn't. He just our actor had to leave at that point.
yeah
so
he
we
just had to
get him out.
leave. So we're just like, oh, kill him off. As you can see, he's not like dead in the background or anything.
Yeah.
We're by a compost pile. It's kind of oh well. I think
I like how
this
this
part
build-
I should have had my arms over you instead of like underneath. It was kind of awkward running. But
Probably. I still like how.
I love how I
intuitive-
get shot in the leg. He grabs me right on the leg in the original. Do you see that?
Oh yeah.
I love that part. It's kind of stupid, but funny.
It's still interesting how much of this syncs up though. Like just like you
Yeah.
guys running up and then putting you down on a tree. I didn't even like realize that they put you down on a tree in both of them. To be honest.
Yeah. This part
And-
doesn't quite sync up, but
No.
and then he's gone, just in an explosion.
And he's gone. And he gets shot. Except in the original, he got shot a bunch of times.
He was like running in the same place. Like,
Oh, he hated. Checkers hated me for that.
oh,
dude.
he hated this scene because we were so cold
We
at
were
that
so
point.
cold, and the battery was about to die on our camera, and he still brings it up.
And he had
5
to put
years
fake
later.
blood in his mouth. And
Yeah.
For some reason, we put peanut butter in it, and it was just
It was
kind of
disgusting.
disgusting. I love that shot where you just shoot him in the knee, and then, or shoots you in the knee, because that's you appearing like
Yeah.
4 or 5 times. The
I
one
also
part I
love
didn't
the shot.
like about this, like I like how it looks, but we kind of didn't really establish that this was the location that they were supposed to end up in.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, because originally he was supposed to have a hallucination of like a chopper there because he'd been shot, but we kind of scrapped that.
yeah, I feel like we could have done something better with that,
Oh, yeah.
but I mean, showing it's a bomb and that's blowing up anyway, kind of.
And then here in the original, your little bittersweet moment because you had a daughter originally.
Yeah, which doesn't work because how
It doesn't
young
make
I
sense
am.
because you look 15 and also.
And then we used the nuke from like
what
was it
It's-
called?
It was some
Like Hiroshima
documentary
or
about
something.
Hiroshima or something like that.
no credits.
All right, yeah, credits. So yeah, that was Deadman version 1 and 2. Obviously, version
Yeah.
2 is much better.
Yeah, we've come a long way.
Yeah, we have. So,
Um,
I think we're thinking about trying to do more of these kind of things.
Yeah,
or other
I'd be
stuff.
cool with that. I mean, obviously we don't have
Much to do it on yet.
not like the original versus the old one, really.
Yeah, but like other
deal.
kind of director commentary kind of stuff. So
Yeah, look forward to that in the future.
Yeah.
This is Fire Out Productions, and peace out, Internet.
thanks for watching. Peace, internets.